Rebuild Career Mode, episode number 2. And obviously in the last episode we did terrible. 2 defeats, a 4-2 defeat at Stoke, followed at home to Stoke, sorry, at Craven Cottage, followed by a trip to Pride Park and a 2-0 away defeat to Derby County. So in this game, as you can see, in this episode, sorry, in this game, and as you can see on the screen for you now, there will be a home game against Northampton Town in the Carabao Cup, which I will be simulating, followed by a home game against Huddersfield Town, and we will play a game against Swansea. So 2 games for you today, a away game as well, which is the team with a stadium, which we will play, and we will simulate the game against Barnsley in episode 3. But without further ado, we will jump straight in to this game against Northampton. The team I'm going to go with is this. Obviously, I'm going to give Marek Rodak a spin in goal, obviously to try him out. Fossey at the back, Marlon Fossey. Sessignon can play centre-back, can Stephen, he can play there. Tim Marine, Dennis Adore at left-back. Cisse, De La Torre, O'Reilly, Markovic, Abraham, Timmy Abraham that is, and Ryan Babel on the left. That should be enough to get us through. If it isn't enough, I'll be very, very surprised, because that's a talented squad there, with some good players on the fringes of our main team, and some players who are just not good enough, full stop. I mean, Northampton's side is full strength, of course, as you'd expect. 20 minutes in, still no goals. Half an hour in nearly now, still nothing. We do finally we got up with Ryan Babel 1-0, which is good. McDonald's coming on for... Okay, looks like we're going to... 2-0, we should be through now, shouldn't we? Yeah, 2-0 win there. Timmy Abraham gets a goal as well. And we comfortably go through 2-0 into the next round of the Carabao Cup, which is good. A win as well is what we need. We needed a win, and to get a win there in the Cup is good. Give a couple of the youngsters a blowout as well. So, look, I can't complain at that yet. Steven Tesson's happy with a chance there, no problem at all. They keep playing well, they get plenty more opportunity. The opportunities are there for the people this season to take. And if they want to play, and they show that they're capable of playing, they will get the opportunity. But as you can see, we're hovering above the bottom. A couple of teams around us who have obviously not won games yet either. Marek Rodak a transfer, £2.2 million, but we're going to look to reject that from Red Bull Salzburg. I've got big intentions of using Marek Rodak for the rest of this season at least, and I think he'll get a lot of game time for me. Because Bettinelli I wasn't impressed with. Tim Ring wants to play the next game, but I don't think he will. Rodak will sit out. I'm going to put Rodak in for Swansea, but for the time being, I'm going to keep it as it is. We're going to make a couple of changes here. Anguissa I would want to play, but he's not a CDM. Seri would come in, but I'll bring in McDonald, because I think I had a few comments say play the players who you think will be here next season, and I think this is a team that could really be here next season. Obviously Bowen won't be, but Sessignon I think will stay. I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm going to go with, and I think that's a sort of team I'd expect to see next season. So we're going to jump straight into Huddersfield at home. This will be another difficult test, a good Huddersfield side, in the knock-off AC Milan kit as well, so it's going to be a difficult game. Difficult game. Right, let's get into Huddersfield at home. Big game here. 2 of the recent relegated Premier League sides, and we're going to check the starting lineup straight away before we get into it. It's a 4 at the back with Lursel in goal, Hadajonaj, Congolo, Schindler, Chris Lerver, Williams, Hogg, Moy, Pritchard, Depoitre, Mounier. It's quite a strong team. They've made no change to the side that they went down with at least. So, okay.
Really looking forward to describing it
for you. Kick off again. Another game at Craven Cottage. Hopefully now we can put our little poor bit of form behind us, and at least that's a foul, it referee. Maybe not. At least try and win a game, because the performances this season have been terrible so far. And in this league, a little bit of form can suddenly improve you in league position here. Good ball, isn't it?
And here it is.
Didn't know where I was going there with Christie, but
this is their team for this match. We've got it down as a
1-0. Mitrovic, get in there, beautiful. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Cross the back stick. Mitrovic rises like an absolute salmon there, and straight away it's 1-0. I knew he'd win that. Fancied him a chances there. Stood up at the back stick. You know he's going to win the ball. Craven Cottage goes wild. 5 minutes in. And it's a lovely ball, isn't it? Good play there from Johansson. Into Sessignon, who dinks it in beautifully. Leaps like a salmon at the back stick. Chris Schindler tries to make a challenge of it, but unfortunately he can't. But I want to see some improved performances Obviously, the difficulty hasn't changed before people start accusing me.
Jonathan
I've not
Hogg.
changed difficulty. I just happened to have scored a
Look at
goal.
this attack.
Oh, well, in from
Good
Johansson
reading of
there.
the play by the defender.
It's much better play from Fulham. Much better. Playing the accustomed style all the Fulham faithful like to see. A good, fluent passing brand of football.
Not panicking.
Good ball in there. Joe Bryan coming in now, looking to try and play it in. I don't know what he did there. Okay, we've just got to be... Obviously, I've gone for a bit more defensive approach as well, the tactics, so we're not going to be left too open like at Stoke, where we left ourselves way too open when we lost the ball, and in transition we were just wide open too much. I want to try and dominate the ball as well, and we are definitely doing that. Beautiful switch out to Jared Bowen there, using the cut in. Again, Mitrovic in the middle again, but the ball just wasn't good enough. McDonald's in the midfield as well, and I feel like we'll look a lot better with him in there, I think. I think he's really nailed it down. Mitrovic there on the run. Let's try and hold it up here.
That's a penalty.
We got a penalty. Is that going to be a red? That could be a straight red here.
No booking,
maybe not. That was a strange one. Although, I'll tell you what, we score this, we go 2 up. I'll be happy with that.
His last warning, so
Chris Schindler again, who's not had a great game.
Sometimes referees given a little bit of leeway.
No, it's not a penalty, is it? He got the ball, didn't he? Mitrovic will step up, but I don't fancy him to take it. Who's got a good pen? We'll give it Tom Kearney. The wide run up. Kenny will look to try and put us 2-0 up.
Scores from
And he does. Simple stuff. 2-0 against Huddersfield. Looks like we're going to put that debacle of the opening day behind us and the next game behind us as we jump into a race into a 2-0 lead, at home to Huddersfield. And it looks as though now, if we get a third goal before half-time, will be a good value for the 3 points, because Huddersfield haven't turned up yet. Playing much better football now. We seem more confident with our players as well, which is good, but we don't want to concede too early now.
And the referee
Goal kick.
goal kick.
Well done, Fulham. This is much better. You can see they're going to try and play it from the back again. Bettinelli's flipping hell. I'm trying to play that pass out onto the fullback on the right hand side, but it don't seem to work. So let's take our time with it. I don't want to rush to play.
Kevin McDonald. Just a case
Beautiful
of
football, I
finding
must
the
admit. We're
spare
playing
man.
some
It's always
lovely
available
stuff.
in their own half, and the opposition letting them do this at the moment.
It's pure
although they are
Fulham
trailing.
football this is. This is what we want to see every week. Some good passing football through the
Well
thirds.
defended, not just getting across. He thought quickly
They've
as well.
lost the ball in this half here, and we've really limited Huddersfield to nothing really. The Poitras on the counter-attack here. This is one into Mounier, who can't win the ball there.
Bangs it away. Well,
Right, well, on the
they could
attack
be
again
the
here.
counter-attack.
Session's in the space. We're away here. We're on.
Still countering here. A real opening for him. That did look
Oh,
like
try playing around the
a
back.
real opening, but they've dealt with it. McDonald. Looking a problem.
See what we're causing Huddersfield a lot of problems with our ball play here.
Christie. That's an excellent cross.
Good ball in the Sessignon.
Reaching for it a little bit
What a
with the
chance for
header,
3.
And that's the expected result.
Beautiful
Back to
ball
the
in from
training
Christie
ground,
there.
I
We're
think.
playing some really good stuff here so far. It's been a much better performance from Fulham today. We've not seen enough of this in throughout the whole of the last season, at least in the Premier League, and we're now seeing a bit more of it back in the Championship. A new beginning. All the fake fans have gone. All the real ones are back. The Pots are coming in round the back. Good punch from Christie. We've got to be careful. If we don't want to leave that door ajar for Huddersfield to try and come in here, because if they do, they've got some good quality there. It's good play. Brilliant play there. Play out from the back with some class. Treat this like play like you're a good team, and you'll win games like a good team. This is beautiful football. Just playing some really good football. Constant knocking it around, playing with such confidence today, compared to the recent. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at the football. This is absolute bliss. Give go, give go. Oh, this is fantastic. This is beautiful. Oh, I'll tell you what, that could have been goal of the season. That got him. I've reduced the game volume sort of down by half to 50 bytes, so hopefully you'll hear me a bit better in this episode compared to the first one.
Aaron Moy.
Got Aaron Moy there. Is that Chris Lerver on the overlap? Let's try and go in 2 before half time. I don't want to go down at 1-1. Good play there. We're going to the break at 2-0. It could have easily been 2-1 there. We just got to be a bit careful. So we leave that door open. We don't want to be doing that. We'll check the match facts though for you guys. It's predicted. We're absolutely dominating. This is what you want to see from Fulham. Good football. 61% to 39. Huddersfield have been limited to any opportunities so far. Keep it at 2-0. We'll keep the clean sheet, and I'll be satisfied with that. We don't want to. There's no need to go put much pressure on now. We've got to keep playing our game. Let Huddersfield come on to us, so we can always counter-attack them. They're obviously going to want more of the ball, and they obviously come out a different side in the second half now. They're looking a bit more dangerous, and we just got to try and stay switched on here.
Could get the ball into the box now. Put into the middle.
Ball in. Good save, Martinelli. Meunier missed the follow-up. How's he missed that?
I think the woodwork's still shaking.
He's Fulham faithful. Just trying to wake up a bit more. That's a foul, surely, ref.
And now the referee
wow.
free kick.
Could have easily been 2-1 then. I was banking on that being 2.
Christie.
But it wasn't.
McDonald.
It's a wake-up call there.
Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Good play there from Ryan.
Well, he tucked his penalty away really confidently.
Oh, looking for Kearney there to make it 2.
For the second half.
I think we're going to need that 3rd goal just to really kill the game off.
A reminder for you that on EA Sports we're covering the EFL Championship fixture. Cleverly done. Saw the goal and went for it.
Huddersfield again hit the crossbar. Huddersfield are really starting to play now.
Huddersfield Town, their next game, Alan, what about that?
Good play from
They're
Bowen.
playing Hull City, aren't they, in the next match in the Championship?
Puts Mitrovic through here.
See them as strong
He's too strong for Haderjanai, but he just can't get that final bit of play in. Right, we're going to make a sub. We're going to bring on another player in the middle. We'll bring on the A-Can on the right. I want a bit of pace, and we'll bring on Zambo in the midfield. Double substitution on the hour.
And it's going to be his throw.
Just try and shut it down a bit. And McDonald's been great in midfield. I couldn't have asked for a much better performance from him. He's been really good today.
Looks to me as though he's done pretty well, Alan. What did you think?
Yeah, good old-fashioned wing play. Had the better of his full-back for large parts.
Hansen there looking to try and find a shot. There's no room.
And they get it away.
Wrong ball. Tried to go for Hansen making a run there, but
Alan,
didn't work.
Been one of those deals with Juventus where we heard rumours, we heard all sorts of gossip about it. Actually, probing with the pass.
Huddersfield committing men forward at every opportunity now. We're just going to have to be a bit careful here.
To convert the opportunity. Some players.
It's AK. He's got the pace to get away here as Kamara.
Substitution in the offing.
Got the pace, definitely.
I like the look of
him go. He's like a greyhound. Look at him. Look, he's like a greyhound.
Forward,
what a run from Kamara. What a run this is. He puts the ball wide. Wow, that's a typical Kamara shot. That is. He makes such a great run, and you'd expect him to then go and finish it off, but he didn't finish it off, did he? Going to bring on Seri as well. Looking to try and get rid of Seri, obviously, but in this save, I can't really move him on at the moment. Tom Kearney's played well for the game at least. Much better performance today. Coming into the final part now. Do not want to muck this up.
He just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition.
Good ball. Seri, Sessegnon, Mitrovic, Kamara. Oh.
Gone behind for a corner for Fulham.
Let's try and make it 3 here. Get a good set piece in.
Defended well. Kamara. Mitrovic. Johansson. The shot's on. In with a chance.
Seri getting, and that should be game now. That's 3-0 to Fulham. And that should be game set match.
They are playing well.
Good play there. Johansson takes a shot inside, tries to shoot. Seri takes a touch, finishes it past Lursel. And now it looks as though we are good value for the 3 points. Much better play from Fulham today. Very pleased with this performance. We're very happy with that. And it looks like we're nailed on for 3 simple points again. First 3 of the season as well, at least. Much better performance today. Much better. Played superb. And the word go. Pressured on today to try and get a result, but
we've got 10 minutes left on the clock.
We're good value now to go and get the win. Huddersfield, I don't see much of a comeback coming. They might get a consolation maybe, but that's not looking likely.
Powerful clearance.
Got Kamara on the switch if we can find him, and he's got the pace to get away here. This could be 4.
Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Threading it through. Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Could have been 4 there.
It's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top class keeping.
Great ball in from Johansson. Menacing cross to the back stick there.
We are going to see a substitution.
We've played out of our skin today of Fulham. I'm really proud.
Corner's taken.
Front post,
Come off the
challenge,
goalkeeper, still
nothing.
in play. He can cross it now. Cut on. Oh,
Right, that's trying
charged down.
to maybe get it
Safety
for 4.
first there.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum
Eric
of
Durr.
2 minutes of added time.
I'll tell you what, we've played
There's only
absolutely
a minute to
sensational
go.
today. Been all over Huddersfield here. And they're going to come to
Getting
the game
forward well
now.
as a team now.
Mawson's
It's
got
an
to try and
excellent
keep him
cross.
covered.
And that's
Comfortable
into the
catch from
gloves of
Marcus
the
in goal. Full-time whistle goes.
For Fulham.
First one of the season today. Fulham 3, Huddersfield Town 0. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. A 5-star performance. Look at that. Just solid. We haven't done enough of that this season. To get our first win is brilliant. Cardiff beat Aston Villa 1-0, which is a nice little win. Middlesbrough beat Bristol City in a thriller by the looks of it, 3-2. What a win that was. That's a huge win. Puts us at 17th now, which is good. Gets us away from the drop zone at least. So fingers crossed. We've got Swansea away next. We can go there and get 3 points. That takes us to 6. And things will be looking up again after a dodgy start. That cup win really gives us the motivation. It's 2 wins now from 2 wins out of 2 in this episode, which is great. And things are looking better. Tim Ream disappointed to start, but I'm being honest with you, Tim Ream. I don't really fancy using you for the time being. Away at Swansea next. The team fitness is looking good, actually, to be fair. I mean, a lot of the players are actually really quite fit at the moment, so I'm not going to look to change it up at all, really. I might look to use Markovic maybe as a winger, although we got Abubakar, haven't we, so probably not. We're going to go with that again. We're going to rock into Swansea. Same start 11 again, keep it the same. I was going to use Marat Rodak, but I don't want to change it at the moment because we won, so I don't want to tamper with a winning formula. We're going to go in the blue kit for reasons and try and go to the Liberty Stadium in an attempt to get a win here and take it to 3 wins out of 3 games in this episode, which would be great. And that's what we want. We need to get a win as well, so fingers crossed. Another clean sheet would be good as well to try and keep things going for us, and it would be absolutely fantastic to try and do that. Right, here we go. That's Swansea in the Championship. Let's have a look at their starting lineup. Nordfeldt in goal. Reed, Rodon, Carter Vickers, Martin Olsen, McKay, Lee Chang, Min, Fulton, Chalina, Dyer, Ollie McBurney. A 4-2-3-1 for them.
Welcome to every one of you.
Another tough test here. We actually had a very, very tough start to our season. We played against a lot of established ex-Premier League sides. Stokes, your Huddersfields, your Swanseas. And to be fair, we've not performed badly. I mean, the Stoke game we played well in parts, but over the full 90 minutes we didn't play good enough.
I think that back four is really important for them. They've got to be strong and solid.
Spin on the ball here.
They've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They have. They should have more than
straight away to Ryan Sesson. He's going to come against the young player at left back here.
And there's the cutback. Kept his concentration.
Oh, it could have been 1-0 straight away. Played some good crisp football across the box there, but just black to finish.
This lad, he's quite an imposing keeper.
And everyone can have a good look at Fulham now.
From the manager's point,
slipping it through. Should really deliver from this position, with the defender in the way.
It's a good ball.
Mitrovic. Tom Kearney. Good vision here. Put into the middle. The ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it. Brilliant defending.
Oh, God, man, the chance we've had there to go into the lead.
Wheeling away to celebrate there.
Nathan Dyer. Break quickly when they get possession. To go in from here. Very skilled. These passes may look easy, but the
good ball into McBurney.
Well taken.
Well, they've almost built that up, almost like a chess match, just waiting
Dave
for
Fulton
their
makes it
time
1-0 to Swansea.
to open up the opposition. They did it beautifully.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Gets his foot in there.
I think this game's one of them scripted games where they've programmed a result before they've even played the game.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Olsen. Some options now for the pass. Well, then it goes. He wasn't fazed by facing a player who's already got the better of him in this game.
Well, he's got his defenders out of jail there because they allowed the striker to run free.
They might have played him in here. Now, this is an interesting attack. Mitrovic!
Get in there, come on, 1-1. Have some of that, you sheep. Come on. Boom! 1-1, get in there, come on.
Sides have scored here now.
Scorer number 9, Alexander Mitrovic.
Lee Chang-min. Read the play well. Mitrovic. Threading it through. Here's a chance. It's another goal.
Get in there. This is total football. Absolute total football from Fulham. This is what we do, you see. It takes us a while to get into the game, and straight away we turned it around. Turned the game on its head. That's been fantastic. Some of the goals we've scored today have been absolutely fantastic. I must admit, the football we've played has been absolutely terrific.
Lee Chang-min. Possession changes feet.
So this could get even worse for Swansea. We are capable of scoring so many goals this season, but we are just not. Defensively, we're so open sometimes. Stick with him, Joe. Well in, Brian. Well in, son.
With an interception.
Well in, son. Absolutely well in. There's your ball.
Mitrovic.
There's your next ball.
Bowen. Supporting player
keep hold of it. That's it. Play some good stuff. Beautiful. Now bring it down the left. Here we go again. Kearney.
Tom Kearney.
Hansen. Mitrovic. Back to Johansson. To Bowen. Mitrovic. Oh my God! If that had gone through, that would have been 3.
They can be quick.
Swansea coming forward on the counter-attack so many times. It's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous all the time.
On the break. Looking for teammates in the middle.
Another cross.
And that's the keeper's ball from the moment the cross left his foot. And the verdict on added time is 2 minutes. Christie. Kevin McDonald. Johansson.
Oh my God, Johansson! What have you done there, Johansson? Stefan.
This could bring them level. Well, this is
what a let-off there. Johansson played a terrible blind pass into the absolute danger area there. We're lucky to get away with that there. Going to the break at 2-1's great, but we've not had much of the ball in this half. I mean, it's been difficult. It's been difficult, I must admit. It's not been good. Right, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not making any changes yet. I'm happy with what we got there. We've been better. Well, I think when we get the ball, we're quite efficient with it. We play some really scintillating football, but we just don't do enough of it sometimes, I don't think.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene.
He's going to do some of the donkey work up front on his own there, trying to. That's it. Keep him in there. Then they can't score if they're in that half, unless there's Xavi Alonso, of course. But keep him in there. Keep him boxed in. Force them to turn all the time. Force them to turn back all the time. That's it. Now you pick it off and you can use the counter attack.
Make sure the pass wasn't completed.
I'll do better when we get the ball there. We have to make a change here. We're going to have to try and look to lock it down a bit more because we're just not doing enough with the ball, I don't think. Give Cabano a spin. We'll change it up a bit. We're going to go with a bit more pace in behind because I want to try and go with a different type of attacker now. Put Kamara in behind, we can get balls in behind the defence. Don't have to always play to Mitrovic's feet. So Mitrovic's got to play balls into the box, balls into his feet. At least with Kamara, then you've got a different type of forward.
Good defensive clearance.
Let's try and keep this ball a bit. Come on. Not doing enough of the ball here. Tell you what, this will be a very poor win if we go and win this. Right, it's a win that you need if you're gonna go up. These are the type of games you need to win.
Tom Kearney.
Come on, Jared, mate, support me here, Bowen.
Fulham's next fixture, Alan.
Well, they're playing Barnsley in their next match in the Championship.
Really in the clear now. Mitrovic.
Get in there, come on.
Well, keep the concentration, and they've won.
What I'm talking about. We got lucky with the finish there. Mitrovic makes it 3. I'll tell you what, this team have changed. That Huddersfield win has given us a massive vote of confidence now. We're really starting to turn this ship around.
Showed a bit of courage.
Thought he was offside, was Kenny.
He
Played a
was
great
rewarded
offside
for
trap
his
in there.
bravery
Defence
with
there.
the perfect
What a
volley.
finish from Mitrovic.
Well,
First time of asking on the volley. That is what, his third goal of the season now. He's now starting to really turn it around. 3-1 to Fulham. Another game with 3 goals scored. We're putting the ball in the back of the net a hell of a lot more consistently now, and it's looking much better for
Swansea
us.
City, a change coming up.
The fresh Niskins Cabana on the left, giving Sessignon a nice little rest as well. We're defensive. We're going to drop into a defensive shape.
Can find some space here on the flanks.
Is it Mawson against his former club?
Zambo Anguissa. Tom Kearney.
Play it out with confidence. You've got to be confident.
Well, it is the hot topic at the moment. The confirmed news that Real Madrid have signed. Lovely ball.
We play with so much confidence and such fluent football, and we're getting it out of the, getting off the grass, and getting it into the middle.
And being behind, you can understand that. McDonald.
It's absolute beautiful football. When it comes off, it's brilliant. Swansea had Stain got a pro that they're panicking. We've got them penned in so well, and it's just absolutely terrific.
And 20 minutes to go.
They're having to balloon it long because they just know that they're not good enough.
For Swansea City. Getting forward well as a team now.
Try and stop that ball going in.
Set it up well for the
It's a good catch, routine.
Well, that's the keeper's ball.
Bread and butter
From
stuff
the
for the
moment
keeper,
cross left his
Marcus.
foot.
So it's just keep the ball now. There's no reason for us.
Excellent
Oh my
interception.
God, they're giving it away so cheaply in the middle.
John.
You can tell we're far from the finished article yet.
Lee Chang-min. Martin Olsen. McKay. Plenty of width for the team to attack into.
So again, why can't you just auto switch to McDonald? He's in a better position to pick the ball up. Why can't you just switch to him?
Andre Frank, Zambo Anguissa on the move and able to.
Again, Cabana gives the ball away. He's been poor today, Cabano. Not done nothing for me today.
And it looks dangerous. It's a good cross. Put away, but not. It's a difficult technique.
What a let off that was.
Yeah, fair play for taking it on. Takes a bit of confidence to do that.
And the manager's decided for a change of personnel. We've got 8 more minutes.
Again, Cabano's been absolutely really poor today. I've not been impressed by him at all.
Andre Frank, Zambo Anguissa. McDonald. And they've spread it out wide here. They're getting a substitute ready, Swansea. They're really working the opposition around with this passing. They can't get near it.
No, they can't. They're having to do a lot of chasing. They're just wearing them out.
Here's a chance to go down the outside of the opposition.
Swansea look this bereft of ideas now. Swansea look, they're beaten, aren't they? We've totally dominated this game. Well, not dominated at least, but we've done okay. And it's going to be a good win for us here.
Kevin McDonald. Tom Kearney.
Get in there, full time. We win 3-1. Another win, back-to-back wins now. Starting to pick up now. Must admit, I do want to see that Johansson goal again. This was an absolute outstanding goal. I mean, look at the play here. Look, it comes all the way out to Kearney. He plays it into Mitrovic. Mitrovic ball in there. Johansson Bowen, that's a great goal. It's a wonderful header as well. Keeper, look, you're not going to save that. Look, right into the top echelons of the net. And then the finish from Mitrovic right at the death as well, before we wrap up the episode. A good ball in to Christie. The flick on from Mitrovic. But look at that for a finish. That is absolute ruthless. You just don't get better than that. He catches it so well. Follows through brilliantly to make it 3-1. That's a massive win. 2 huge wins. Double load of points there. Brilliant stuff. Absolute terrific. And that's what we need. Some good play. Playing well at the moment as well. Next game's coming up soon on Saturday, away to Barnsley, which I will be simulating. But if you did enjoy that, guys, we're now sitting 8th in the league. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.